Hi, I'm Robin Davis, and today I want to talk to you about pasta salad. Pasta salad is one of those great things that you can make all year long. So today I want to show you a few tricks. We're going to start by making a dressing, and it's one you can use with any pasta salad you like. I'm going to start with a lemon and get a little bit of juice. It's about the juice of one lemon. If you wanted to, you could use different kinds of vinegar. You could use a cider vinegar or a white wine vinegar. Just be careful if you use dark vinegar. Dark vinegar is going to make your salad not very pretty. Now I'm going to add a little bit of sugar because I love the sweetness, or I love the tartness, excuse me, of the juice, but I need to kind of balance that out. And then a little bit of salt, and of course a little bit of pepper. Now what I'm going to do is whisk in some olive oil. And you can kind of go by your sight on this. I'm going to use about 1/4 cup. When I've measured it before, that's about what I do. Here's the next secret about pasta salad. I went ahead and cooked the pasta. And I threw in some peas right in the last minute, whatever vegetables that might need to be blanched. If you're using broccoli or cauliflower, just throw that in the last minute or so. I rinsed the pasta, but now I want to add it while it's still a little bit warm to our dressing. And here's what happens. As the pasta cools, it's going to absorb some of the dressing. So it's going to taste a lot better than if you just put the dressing on cold pasta. I'm going to add a little bit of ham to this. It's a great way to use leftover ham. You could also use bits of cooked chicken or shrimp, or if you want to make this vegetarian, just leave it out. For me, the proportion of pasta to everything else is really critical. I don't want a pasta salad that's all pasta. So I tend to put a little bit more of what I call the goodies in, whether it's ham or vegetables or all of the above. This is a little bit more of a formula than it actually is of a recipe. You'll want about 2 or 3 cups of pasta that you cook, and then you want at least that much of your vegetables and your meat. I'm using peas in this salad, obviously. You could use asparagus and then do the same thing with the blanching. You could put in tomatoes when they're in season. I think that that's always delicious. But my thing about that is you only want to use the tomatoes when they're really at their ripe peak. Now I want a little bit of color, so I'm going to go to a red bell pepper. Next up, I want to add some green onions. I like green onions because of their color and their mild flavor. I think they're nice to use in applications where you don't have to cook them. You could also use shallots, you could use red onion, any of those would be fine. You could also use a sweet onion, a nice Vidalia, something like that. And if you like the pungent flavor of onion, then by all means, go for it. It's the great thing about pasta salad, you can do whatever you want. Now I do put a little bit of the green in, just for color. And that's all of the what I call goodies. I want to give this a stir and let's see if we think we have enough. This looks good to me. It looks like a good mix of pasta to ham to vegetables. Now I just want to add a little bit more for flavor. We're going to add a little bit of thyme, fresh thyme. And again, this can vary by season. You can use thyme, rosemary, parsley, any of that. Anything that you can find, but in the summertime when all of those great herbs are in season and out there in your herb garden, you can use things like fresh basil and lots of it. I can never get enough of fresh basil in August. I'm also going to add a little bit of fresh parsley because I love the green color and, believe it or not, the green flavor. I think this is a great finishing touch. But if you're in a hurry and you don't have time to do it, you don't have parsley and thyme, don't worry about it. The salad is pretty delicious exactly the way it is. I like to chop herbs together because I think it gets the flavors all together. And the thyme doesn't need much chopping, honestly. And then I like to do one more thing. I like to add a little bit of cheese. My family's big on feta cheese. I like it too. So I'm just going to sprinkle this over the top. And use as much as you like. I use maybe somewhere between 2 and 3 ounces for this amount. And this salad can work as a light lunch, or you can use it as an addition to any grilled meats you might be doing, or grilled fish. It'd be delicious with that as well. And there you go, all the secrets to pasta salad.